People that hate something they don't understand, they lie. World War II, there was propaganda. World War I, there was propaganda. When you're in a war, people lie. When they had the Crusades in Europe, the Crusaders, they said Arab women eat their children, right? They said this in the churches and in the parliaments. We have to kill and defend these barbaric people. Arab women, you eat your children? Some of them are vegetarian, don't even eat meat. But this is a war of propaganda and lies. So you have to know that until 1997, I wasn't a Muslim. I wasn't born Muslim. And I'm not an Arab. I'm not following somebody else's culture. Islam is not a culture. Do you know this is not an Arabic dress? This dress originates in Africa and the Arabs copied it. And izar is an Arabic dress. Aburda is an Arabic dress. This is from Africa. But most people would think this is an Arab dress, right? This shows we don't know. We don't know. In 1997, the sweetest lady I knew, a neighbor of mine, she said, have you read the Quran? And I thought, what a stupid question to ask a white English boy. Why would I want to read the Quran? I'm not a Pakistani, I'm not an Arab. Why would I want to read the Quran? But in reality, she was the clever one and I was the stupid one. Because the Quran was confirming the message of Jesus, confirming the message of Moses, confirming the message of Abraham. And all of them followed the religion of Adam and Eve and Noah. But unless you've read the Quran, would you ever know? Never know. Sometimes, I don't know if have you got any Qurans today in English to give away? No. We haven't got any today. But if you come in next Sunday, see Uncle Abu Yasin. I can call you Ammi. I can get away with it. Abu Yasin will give you a Quran for free. You don't even have to... I bought a Quran translation for £10. Best investment I ever made. But save your money, keep it in your pocket, spend it in charity. He'll give you a free Quran in English next Sunday, right? You'll be here, God willing. God willing. Say God willing, because we don't know when our souls are going to depart. But this, my neighbor, she said, have you read the Quran? So rather than be too facetious and too arrogant, I said, okay, I know what I'll do. I'll read it just to shut her up. Right? No intention of becoming Muslim. I'll read it so that intellectually I can have a discussion with her. Fair, right? Fair. So I started reading the translation of the Quran in English. It took me 6 weeks to read it from cover to cover. And I was reading it every day. I realized by the time I finished the Quran translation, I said, this really is what Jesus preached. This really is what Moses preached. And it shows all the errors and mistakes of saint worship and all these things. Nothing to do with Jesus. Nothing to do with Moses. And I realized I should be Muslim now. But I was confused. I said, where's the bomb on, where's the chapter on how to build a bomb, right? Where's the chapter on terrorizing women and children? Because if you don't know, you think Islam is all about terrorism and sexism and God knows what. When you read, God willing, you read the Quran translated into English, you'll find it doesn't call to anything like that. But it calls to the worship of your Creator in the manner that He wants to be worshipped. Do you know Abraham never associated any partners with Allah? He never worshipped Mary. He never worshipped Jesus. He never worshipped saints. He never worshipped shrines. He didn't believe in lucky rabbit's foots, or amulets or charms or star signs or astrology. Because only God is in control of you and me and this creation. And nothing can benefit you except with the permission of God. And nothing can harm you except with the permission of God. This is the true religion of Moses and Abraham and Jesus and Muhammad and Mary, the Virgin Mother of Jesus. May Allah's peace and blessings be upon them all.